Okay, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you, everyone? Can you hear my voice very clearly?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
So it is nice to meet you again after the midterm test. Yeah. So it is the first time after the midterm test we meet, and then I hope that all of you are healthy. Yeah. So you know that in West Kalimantan, especially in Pontianak, has entered the red zones. Yeah. So it's very dangerous. So you must stay at home. Don't always go out. If you go out, you must wear your mask. Yeah. And we must be careful today because many people has been attacked with the COVID-19. And all the students must turn on the video. So when you speak, you must turn on your microphone. When you don't speak, you must turn off your microphone. Okay. So before we start our lecture, so we must every one of you must deliver your opening remarks. Yeah. Please from Felicia, please.
Okay, good afternoon, sir, and all of my friends. Nice to meet you again today. I would like to say best of luck for the presenters of Chapter 6 and Chapter 7. And for my other friends, let's stay focused. I hope we can learn much today. Thank you, sir.
Rido.
Good afternoon, sir, and my friend. Nice to meet you again. I hope we can still enjoy the class and stay healthy, guys. Thank you.
Any Christine?
Well, hello, sir and friends. I hope that today we all can learn everything as best as we could. And I would like to say good luck for the presenters and stay safe, everyone. Thank you.
Stephen, please, Stephen. Stephen in? Not in. Okay, Mayang. Mayang. Hello, Mayang. Are you in, Mayang?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Your video must be on.
Okay, wait a minute, sir.
Okay, bye, please.
Okay, so hello everyone. It's nice to see you again after the midterms. So I want to say good luck for today's presenter and stay safe and stay healthy.
Okay. Felicia Priscilla.
Hello, Sir Adi and friends. So it's good to see Sir and all of you again in the first meeting after the midterm. And best of luck for the presenters of Chapter 6 and Chapter 7. And everyone, we have to pay attention on what they're talking about so that you could get the benefits of the materials they're presenting. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Paradina.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Sir Adi and friends. It's nice to see you all again, and good luck for today presenter that will deliver their material. Thank you.
Okay. Giovanni.
Good afternoon, Sir Adi and friends. It's good to see you all again after the midterm test. I hope the presenters today can deliver their material well. Thank you.
Okay. Julian. Not yet. Okay, Mewa, please, Mewa. Mewa.
Good afternoon, everyone. Nice to see you all. Good luck for the presenter today.
Okay. Julian. Hello, Julian. Dinda. Oh, Julian, please, Julian. Yeah, Julian, please, Julian.
Hello, good afternoon, sir and friends. It's nice to meet you guys again. I hope I won't say good luck for today's presenter. Thank you.
Okay. Dinda. Is Dinda in? Not in. Okay. Kedapi. Kedapi. Hello, Kedapi.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. And good, nice to meet you two guys. And I hope today's presenters doing well. Thank you.
Okay. Dita Larasati.
Hello guys, good afternoon, Sir ID and friends. It's good to see you again. I hope our study run well and we can get a lot of knowledge about chapter 6 chapter 6 and 5 today. 6 and 7 today. I hope the presenter can deliver well the material. Stay healthy and have a nice day.
Okay. Aldadri Putri.
Good afternoon, Sir Adi and friends. Nice to see you again. I hope you are all in good health and good luck for today's presentation. Thank you.
Okay. Rekawati.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Sir Adi and friends. Nice again, and good luck for the presenters today. And stay healthy and stay safe, guys. Thank you.
Okay. Rizkulo Noval.
Okay, hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, Sir Adi and friend. It is nice to see you again. And I would like to say good luck for the presenter, and I hope we still focus. Thank you.
Okay, Dwi Francisca. Dwi Francisca. No. Okay, Stephen.
Hello, good afternoon, sir and my friend. So nice to meet you again, guys. And today I hope that the presenter will present good to us and give us benefit from the material that will be presented. Thank you, guys.
Yana Dita Mawarni, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's nice to see you again. Good luck for the presenter today. Stay safe and stay healthy, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, Egi.
Good afternoon, everyone. Nice to see you again, and good luck for the presenter today. Thank you.
Okay, Lisa.
Good afternoon, everyone. Nice to see you all this afternoon, and good luck for today's presenter. Thank you.
Okay, Bella Safira. Bella Safira, where are you? Bella Safira. Jordan, please Jordan. Jordan.
Good afternoon for sir and friends. I hope the presentation will be running well, and then good luck for the presenter. Thank you.
Bella Safira, please Bella.
Okay, good afternoon, sir and friends. Long time no see. I hope all of you always healthy, and I'm ready for this class. Thank you.
Stephanie.
Good afternoon, sir and friends. It's good to see you guys again. And good luck for the presenters today.
Ma'ruf.
Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Saradi and friends. So, nice to see you guys again. So I hope you guys healthy and yeah, good luck for the presenter. I hope I can learn something for it.
Ma'ruf.
Yes.
Who's venue?
Pevita Pierce, my ex-wife. So yeah, good luck guys. Thank you.
Okay, Della.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to say good luck for today's presenter. Thank you.
Okay. Robbie.
So, hello everyone, good afternoon. It's great to see all of you again. And I just want to say good luck to the presenters today. Stay focused and stay healthy, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, Eric Parulian.
Oh, good afternoon, everyone. And Sir Adi, good luck for the presenter today. I hope we will
Bale rambut baru.
get a new knowledge today. Thank you.
Okay, Eric Chandra.
Hello, good afternoon, sir, my friends. And then I hope we can get the benefit from the presenter today, and good luck for the presenter. Thank you.
I like your hair.
Amelia.
Hello everyone, nice to see you all again in this first meeting after midterm, and also good luck for the presenter that will present today. Thank you.
Okay, Celine Claudia. Celine.
Hello, good afternoon, Sir Adi and friends. Nice to see you all again. And I would like to say good luck for the presenter today. Hope that all of us can understand about the material today. Thank you and stay safe, everyone.
Maulidia Esnaini.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, Sir Adi and friends. It's nice to see you guys again after the midterm. Stay healthy, stay safe, and good luck for the presentation today. Thank you.
Joris.
Good morning, sir, and good afternoon, sir and friend. Thank you for the occasion that has been given to me. I just want to say, I hope we can get a benefit from today's class, and I hope the presenter can deliver their presentation well. Thank you. Stay safe and stay healthy, guys. Thank you.
Para Romika. Pelagia.
Good afternoon, sir and friends. It's nice to see you again, and good luck for the presenters today. Thank you.
Okay. After it is time for the presenters to present the topic. Is Kadapi ya? The first group is Kadapi ya? Kadapi and Rido ya?
Yes, sir.
We talk about.
Yeah, I am the moderator, sir.
Do you want to share?
Yeah, sir.
Can you share from there, or I want to make you host?
No, I cannot, sir. You have to give the host first. Okay, thank you. Can you guys see the sites?
Yes, tapi.
Yeah.
But it's blank.
But it's blank.
Rido.
Dah.
Halo Rido, ready Rido?
Udah ready.
Okay. So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Muhammad Yudi Pirafi, and I'm from group number 6. Is it right, though? So today we would like to present the material. The name is with the title is leadership. And me as a moderator will give you maybe another experience because this slide have 45 slides. So enjoy the presentation.
So we start now, guys. We are starting.
Okay. with Rido. So as I said before, so I'm with Rido will present this this material.
Why so handsome?
So it's time is yours, Rido.
Okay, thank you, Davi, for your opportunity. So now I will explain about what is leadership. Go. So leadership is a management function to influence, direct, motivate, supervise other people to complete plan, tasks to achieve organizational goals and objectives. Leadership skills will greatly affect organizational performance, especially in terms of achieving organization goals. Why is leadership required in companies? Leadership is important in a company or organization because leadership is the key to a successful team being achieved. All decisions, movement, and pace of development require leadership. An important reason why leadership is important is to build strong teams. Okay. And then what's differentiating management and leadership? So, in his class book on becoming a leader, wherein business composed of the difference between being a manager and being a leadership. So the first one is the manager administrates, the leader innovates. The second, the manager is a copy, the leader is an original. And then the manager maintains and the leader develops. And then the manager focuses on system and structure and the leader focuses on people. And the manager relies on control, the leader inspires trust. And then the manager has a short-range view, the leader has a long-range perspective. And then the manager asks how and when, and then the leader asks what and why. The manager has his or her eye always on the bottom line, and the leader eyes in on the horizon. And the manager imitates, and the leader originates. And then the manager accepts the status quo, and the leader challenges it. And then the manager is the classic good soldier, and the leader is his or her own person. And the manager does things right, the leader does the right thing. Okay, next slide. So benefits of leadership in the company. The existence of leadership also has a great benefits for a team within the company, namely, first, increase in labor productivity, and second, increase ability to succeed under stress, the third, improve emotional intelligence, and fourth, increase charisma and serious in business operation, and fifth, build confidence in your team, and six, improve listening and communication skill, and seven, increase awareness of diversity in the world of work. Okay, next slide. Leader behaviors. So we are talking about leader behavior, how we as a leader influence the people. The best known research program on leader behavior was conducted at Ohio State University in the late
Ohio.
1950s. Research asked followers to describe what their leaders did and create a list of over 1,000 leader behaviors, but were able to combine them into broad categories using statistical analysis. These two categories were labeled initiating structure and consideration. Initiating structure refers to defining tasks for employees and focusing on goals. And consideration is the degree to which the leaders show trust, respect, and sensitivity to employees' feelings. These two leader behaviors have been studied for decades, and a meta-analytic review of over 150 studies found that both consideration and initiating structure have moderately strong relationship with outcomes. Consideration was more strongly related to followers' satisfaction with the leader and job, motivation, and leader effectiveness. Initiating structure was slightly more strongly related to leader job and group performance. A recent review expanded behaviors of leader to include three task-oriented behaviors: enhancing understanding, strengthening motivation, and facilitating implementation,
and 3 relation-oriented behaviors, fostering coordination, promoting cooperation, and activating resources. Task-oriented behaviors are directed toward the accomplishment of shared objectives. However, relation-oriented behaviors support the coordinated engagement of team members. Okay, we go to PATS goal theory. Yeah, this is a structure from a PAT goal theory. The first one we talk about leader behaviors. There's directive, supportive, participative, achievement-oriented, and then after that, we must follow the procedure about the follower PAT perceptions. The E, a P, experiency, a PO, instrumentally, and then valence of rewards. And then the follower characteristic and situation characteristic have a relation and follow to the follower path perceptions. For the first one, if follower characteristics say the ability level, the personality, preference for structure, and need for control. And then there are situation characteristic, job design, formal, authority system, work group nodes. And after from the formula, this will go to the final follower goals. There are satisfaction, reward, motivation, and reward. So this is a for patch goal theory structure. And go to the next slide. PGT specifies for different motivating leadership behaviors. First, directive leadership, giving followers specific instruction about their tasks, providing deadlines, setting standards for performance, and explaining rules. Second, supportive leadership. We as a support leader know how we should support, like showing consideration, being friendly and approachable, and paying attention to the well-being of followers. And third, participative leadership, and allowing followers to have a voice in decisions that affect them, sharing information, inviting followers' ideas and opinions. And the fourth, participative leadership. I think this is a same. So the right is a three different motivating leadership behavior. Next slide up. Adapting to the situation. Go to the next slide up. Okay. Adapting to the situation. We know about this situation to be performed as we leader. So the leader should be flexible and adapt their leadership behavior to followers and the situation. That what I said before, we as a leader must be influence the people, because we as a leader must to make a good work. And PGT incorporates a number of considerations, but it is useful because this model reflects key aspects of followers and the situation that leader need to consider to increase motivation. The expectancy theory of motivation is employed to explain the motivation process. Next slide. Leader-member exchange. Okay. Should a boss treat everyone alike? Leaders treat subordinates differently based upon their unique abilities and contributions to the work group and organization. LMX is defined as the quality of the working relationship developed with each follower and is characterized by more delegation of authority to those with high quality LMX. In a relatively short period of time, leaders decide on their in-group members and out-group members. Out-group members perform to the specification in their job description, but they don't go above and beyond and don't take on extra work. So this is a norm of fairness. Leader. The table from this circle show that how important as a leader. Like explain the table is I in group member, O out group member, P per performer, and then right in group exchange high LMS, and then putus ke right out group exchange low MLX. And this label show supervision and performance theory. And from this what explained it's how important if we as leader must follow the procedure and the step from the member, how we influence and make a member follow us like that. Okay, Davi, go to the next slide. Leader member exchange development. Okay, next. How do effective LMX relationship develop? There are 3 steps in the process: role taking, role making, and role routinization. In role taking, the boss tests the commitment of the follower by offering extra work. Though this testing and response, the boss forms an overall assessment of whether the follower is in group or out group. It is important to pay attention to the boss signal when a person takes a new job or has a new boss. If a person wants the benefit of more challenging work, promotion, potential, or higher salary, they need to respond in a way that the boss views positively. During the process of role making, mutual expectation of the working relationship are established, and the follower's role is clearer. The final step is role routinization. Once roles are made, they become stable since the leader and follower both know what to expect. For example, relationship develop best when the leader is able to delegate tasks to the member. Next.
Okay, thank you, Rido. So next I will take the part of this thing. Okay, so we move to managing your boss. In managing your boss, maybe you ever experience on your social event, or maybe you have made an event, you just feel like you're not into with the someone that as your leader or as your ketua, for example, like that. So on the classic Harvard Business Review term, the upward action process managing your boss or your leader, and describe how to develop an effective working relationship with the boss. Understanding your boss, understanding yourself through self-assessment, and developing a compatible working relationship. Remember that leaders and their followers depend upon one another for success, and it is the followers' responsibility to ensure that an effective working relationship develops. Jen Kelly offers the following guidelines for effectively managing the boss. First is find out from your boss what good looks like and who is involved in measuring good. Make sure you are meeting everyone's expectations. Second, ask your boss what kind of follow-up he or she wants for his or her comfort level. Take the initiative to set expectation for every project you are assigned. Third is examine your boss style and adjust to that style. Is your boss a reader or a listener? Does your boss want data before you talk? Or does your boss want to talk through the project and gather the data later? It's all you have to adjust to his style. Fourth is muster up the courage to tell your boss when you feel you haven't been fully heard. It's your responsibility to speak up when you feel you are not being heard. You use I instead of you. For example, I was really upset by you not hearing me, rather than you don't listen to me. You fucked up. Five, become aware of other manager styles, especially when they have a stake in the outcome of a project. Do you have more than one boss or person who evaluates your work? Ask each one what is most important so that you can focus your efforts. The sixth is manage up. No matter how poorly you may have managed your relationship with your boss in the past, the good news is that you can start over with a new project. It's about understanding your boss and teaching your boss how to work with you. Next is transactional leadership. Defined as behavior that motivate followers through rewards and corrective actions, the transactional leader behavior are from worst to best. Non-leadership, laces, fair leadership. This is the near avoidance of leadership. The least active and least effective of all of the leadership styles in the full range model. Management by exception, this has two forms, active and passive. In management by expectation, active, or MBA strip A, the leader looks for the followers to make errors and then corrects them. In management by exception, passive MBA strip P, the leader does not actively look for errors or deviations from work standards, but when noticed, they take corrective action. Contingent rewards. This is promising or delivering rewards to followers contingent on their performance. There are times when a manager must use the transactional approach. Transformational leadership. Defined as behavior that mobile extra effort from followers through emphasis on change through articulating a new vision for the organization. As noted earlier, it is this set of behavior that is most related to positive attitudes, commitment, and performance of followers. Leadership is active and this leads to effectiveness. These behaviors include the following, known as the 4Is: idealized influence. Being admired and respected by followers is the core of this leadership's component. They are seen as change agents in the organization. Inspirational motivation. Leaders inspire others to work hard toward organizational goals by providing challenge. They are positive and upbeat and get others to feel optimistic. Intellectual stimulation. Transformational leaders encourage innovation and new ideas. They listen to followers openly and don't criticize novel solutions to problems. Individualized consideration. Transformational leaders treat each follower as a unique person. They get to know people one-on-one and mentor them. Transformational leaders increase intrinsic motivation by aligning followers' tasks with their own interests and what they value most. Meta-analyses have confirmed that transformational leadership behavior are positively and significantly related to both productivity and performance ratings by supervisors. Transformational leadership also predicts employee creativity, especially when leaders communicate high expectation for creative behaviors. Ethical leadership. There has been an increase in attention to ethics and morality in the study of leadership in the past 10 years. Following the scandal of Enron, Wells Fargo, and others, researchers in OB responded by working on new theories that incorporate a moral component and placing followers first. These theories discuss the ethical leadership role and how leaders today must be authentic and serve followers rather than their own goals exclusively. These emerging theories are a good example of how OB research respond to current challenge organization face on how researchers generate new knowledge to guide leaders. The study of ethics and morality in leadership will continue to be of interest to OB researchers as they continue to demonstrate relationship of ethical leadership with employee well-being and performance. Critiques of leadership theory. Despite the proponents of leadership, there have been some important critics that have been supported. Some researchers have criticized the emphasis on the leader and their behavior. An alternative view is that leadership is in the eyes of the followers. In other words, leadership is an attribution that a follower makes about another person. This perspective includes the implicit leadership theory and romance of leadership. Implicit leadership theory. Implicit leadership theory, or ILT, examines how attribution about leaders affect followers' perception of who you are in the role of leader. Research has shown people have implicit leadership schemas or models in their minds about what constitutes an effective leader. These models are traits and characteristics that a person thinks are being linked to a leader. For example, a person might believe all leaders are tall and highly intelligent. Followers find such model of leaders to be an effective way to categorize leaders and interpret their behavior, because people always think like all of the leaders have a highly intelligent and as their role model. Leadership implication: flexibility matters. A key takeaway from this part is that leader needs to stay flexible and adapt to both followers and the situation they are in. This part covers the essential core leadership theories that are best supported by research. Effective leaders understand the manager role and build upon it to create vision and move the organization toward the future. Leadership represents a full range of behaviors, and this is perhaps best represented by the full range leadership model. Leaders in jobs embody transaction and transformation, and the importance of behavioral flexibility is a theme in the chapter. So that's all from our presentation. And we have three questions for you guys. First is what is the leadership, and why company need leadership, and the last is choose one person with a good leadership as your role model. So you all free to answer it. Just say.
Okay, you want to answer for the first question? What is leadership? Who want to answer? Yeah, this is the easy questions. What is leadership?
Yeah. Just use your opinion, I think. Ma'ruf, maybe Ma'ruf?
Yeah, maybe Ma'ruf want to answer.
Oh, okay.
Because I saw you very.
Okay, so
yeah, you're really attractive, Ma'ruf. Yeah,
yeah.
Let me love you. Wait.
Hello, Duffy.
Oh.
Can I try to answer?
Yes, please, Celine.
Yeah.
Okay, so in my opinion, the leadership means that when a person or a system in one company, that means that when they have their own system that is led by one person that is capable to achieve the company's goal. Thank you.
Thank you, Celine, for the good answer.
Yeah, good
You're
answer.
welcome.
Can I answer number one?
Yes, sure. Go ahead.
I think leadership is a process and ability to influence and direct people by means of obedience, trust, and loyalty in order to do something in accordance with achieving goals and objectives. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ma'ruf. Such a good answer.
Of course, I'm smart.
Yeah.
Oh, no
I
doubt, no
think
doubt.
the first question you understand.
Yeah.
So go to the second question. Why companies need leadership? Who want to answer?
Or maybe you guys want to answer the question number 3?
May I try answer question number 2?
Oh, yes, please.
Go ahead.
Okay, so why companies need leadership? So the reason why company needs leadership itself, because what Rido has told us that leadership could build up a strong team, and then there's also many benefits of the leadership itself, and the most important one is to increase labor's productivity and to enhance the creativity and increase the responsibility of laborers, workers, managers, and so on. And that's why in order to become an independent workers that could run by themselves with the order of the boss, and then they could do it in order to meet their responsibility. That is why leadership is very important in companies. Thank you.
Okay, good answer, Felice, and complete answer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, maybe another person or others want to answer?
Hello.
No, hello, please.
Yes.
Hello, Felicia.
May I try to answer number 2?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so the question is why companies need leadership. So I have some points here why companies need leadership. The first one is leadership provides guidance. The second one is it motivates employees. And then the third one is it initiates action. And then the fourth one is it builds morale and also improves satisfaction. And then the fifth one is coordinates employee needs and organizational needs. And the last one is delegates responsibilities. So this is why companies need leadership. We need leadership because it provides these several functions. Thank you.
Thank you, Felicia.
Felice, good answer.
So maybe Rido, this is the last question, I think.
Okay, so the last question. Choose one person with a good leadership as your role model. So you want to answer for the last question?
Yeah, maybe you guys have a role model, for example, like CEO
Yeah.
from another CEO from other company, maybe from.
Okay, if the role model is from the movie films.
Yeah. You can
Yeah,
use
like
it.
that, like yeah.
You can use it.
I think I choose Captain America.
Oh yeah, nice one.
As you know, Captain America is a good leader
Yes.
and good captain for the Avengers. Because as you know from the Avengers 2 movie, you watch it already, right? When Captain America fight against Iron Man, yeah, you know that a friend of Captain America killed his father and mother, but it is not his fault. Then Captain America still wanted to be right, and then even if he needs to kill or even punch Iron Man, yeah, whatever it takes, as long is it a good reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, is it a good example from you, Maru? Thank you very much.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
can do this all day.
Okay. Oh, Dita, maybe you want to give answer, Dita?
Oh, Dita, maybe. Oh, yeah, Dita.
Okay. So maybe we have to maybe last answer maybe Rido for the question number 3.
What, Davi?
Yeah, last person to answer the question number 3.
Steven told me that he want to ask, as he want to
Okay,
answer.
Stephen, go ahead, Stephen.
Sorry, Stephen.
Baru. Okay, let me try. Choose one person with a good leadership as your role model. So since I am in junior high school, there is one person that I admire more because I think that he is has more inspirative story. He is a American president, which is apa dah?
Barack Obama.
Ma'ruf?
No.
George Bush.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, Abraham
Oh,
Lincoln.
Muhammad Ma'ruf.
Oh, sorry, I don't know why I am being blank suddenly.
It's okay.
So I think that Abraham Lincoln is so being wise when he is the one who yang menyatukan Amerika Selatan sama Amerika Utara kalau nggak salah.
Utara.
Mereka tuh waktu itu kan ada Cold War gitu, dan Abraham Lincoln tried to combine them, being one country that then now America being apa sih, negara yang kayak kita tuh jadi panutan gitu, negara adidaya.
Okay, got it. United lah ya, United States. Okay, done, Stephen?
Itu aja.
Okay, thank you very much, Stephen, for your answer.
Okay.
Okay, I think Rido, we are finished on this section, right?
Maruf told me that you want to answer too.
Huh?
Ma'ruf already answered, Stephen.
Who's Ma'ruf?
Okay, I think Rido, you want to close this presentation?
So I think we already finished. So we close this session. So thank you, and we go to the next question. Next question. I mean next. No,
we still not yet. We still not yet.
Yeah. Any questions?
You guys, any question?
Any question? Who
May I
still
ask you?
want to still not understand?
Hello guys, may I ask you?
Yeah,
yeah,
sure,
Dita,
sure,
please.
Dita, please.
So, what do you think if your boss in your company indirectly create a golden boy? For example, by always prioritize his opinion and prioritize his jobs. For example, thank you.
Okay,
What do
thank
you think
you.
about
We
that?
still keep your questions. So,
Hello.
anybody want to ask question?
Hello, may
Hello,
I
hello.
ask
Hello, may I
you?
ask?
We are open for 10 questions, yes.
No.
Sorry, Ma'ruf, you're not in my team.
Oh, I think 10
Too much.
questions.
Time is money. Time is money.
Okay, sorry. Who
Hello.
want to ask?
Me, Celine Claudia.
May I?
Okay, Celine, go ahead, Celine.
Okay, so I would like to ask your opinion. So, how do you handle disagreements with coworkers? Means that you are the leader from their perspective of leader. Thank you.
Sorry, can you repeat?
How do you handle disagreements with coworkers in your, for example, maybe in your company? Is it clear?
Okay, can you give example what kind of maybe agreement? What kind of it?
I think the example is when they have different opinion.
Okay, got it.
I got it. We got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, Stephen, you raise your hand. You want to?
Oh my God, I want to ask.
Okay, Bella.
Okay, Bella, go ahead, Bella.
Go, Bella.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. So I want to ask, as we know, there are some type of leadership. In general, they have five. And in your opinion, what's the best type of leadership? And for each of you, what is the type of leadership from each of you? Thank you. And why, if you said one of the leaders, one of the best, the type is best? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bella, for your question. Maybe we only open for 3 questions. Maybe another person want to ask? Or Stephen, why you raise your hand?
Actually, I want to ask, but if you only...
Oh, that's okay. We will collect your question.
Is it okay?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, so hey, so I would like to ask that if you are an employee at a company or and you find out that your leader or head of division is not doing his job as they should, for example, like he left you a lot of work, what should you do as an employee?
Okay, thank you, Stephen.
Okay.
So we will like take some time to make the answer from all of your question. So maybe around 3 or 5 minutes. Okay, see ya.
I think you need 10 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
15 minutes is okay.
Take your time.
Okay, after we already discussion about from your questions, I want to answer from Dita questions. So Dita question is about what do you think if your boss indirectly create golden boy in your company, for example, by always prioritize his opinion or his job? Okay, so I think it's unfair because where we as a leader have to behave fairly, which will have a big impact on the company. So try to be wise and fair because we as a leader, that what I explained before about how we as a leader to influence people, make a good one. So we must to be a good result for anyone, not for ourselves. So we must to be fairly to all employees. So like that. You got it, Dita?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dita. And then the next questions for Bella. Bella asks about what is the best type of leadership in the company. So about what type the best of the company, it's I think the better one is a democratic leadership style. Also now as a participative leadership style because it involves the leaders soliciting input from each of the team members, considering each person's opinion before settling on a final decisions. We collect the other decision not from just one decision, but we collect all decision from the other members, and then this leadership styles engage each person in a decision-making process, which can boost group job satisfaction, and engagement. So that's all from the answer. You get it, Bella?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so you have to remember, democratic leadership is the best ever type in a company. Democratic, yeah, just to remember lah like that. Okay, thank you, Bella.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Thank you, Rido.
yeah, thank you.
I will answer the question from Celine and Stephen. Celine asked about how we handle this agreement with followers in company. Is it right, Celine?
Pardon, can you repeat your answer?
I want to repeat your question. Your question is how we handle the agreement with the maybe the employees in company, right?
Yeah, some kind like disagreements. Yes, like that.
Okay, thank you. So the answer is when we have employee in our company, of course, everyone have the same right to get to do something for the best thing for the company itself. So when we do the agreement, actually, when the employees want to work in the company, they also have an agreement. We call it like letter of agreement. I think in other company there have letter of acceptance. In others company they have a many different type of the agreement with the employees. So before actually when the top of management or maybe the leader of the company have to make agreement with the employee with the clear things like the yeah
Who is
like
that
that.
happy?
So no, nothing. So yeah, so everyone have their own agreement with the top manager. So employee must be get the clear agreement from the company to make sure they're get their right in the company, and also the company get the right from the employee itself. Celine.
Okay, thank you for your answer.
Okay, thank you, Celine.
You're
Next
welcome.
question is from Stephen. Stephen asked about how if we as the employee get too much stuff or maybe too much task. Is it right, Stephen?
Sebenarnya lebih ke kalau misalnya kau punya bos atau kepala divisi itu nggak memberikan perlakuan yang adil gitu ke sesama employee. Jadi kayak kau tuh lebih banyak kerjaan gitu.
Okay, got it. Okay, so we have to know the difference of boss and leader itself. So if we say that leader always give too much task and not giving a fair assignment or fair task to the employee, he's not a leader actually. He is a boss because he giving like based from what he want, not based from the fairness. So I think this is not fair things for the employee because yeah, as you know, people have their own right? So people have their own like for example, you in the operational team and you in the marketing team. So they have different task on it. So the leaders, the real leader should think and consider the task for the employee itself, like what they can do and what can sesuai passion, like their passion and like the things that they can do actually. So if leader giving too much task, actually it's not fair for
Davi,
employees.
so if the employee want to protest or complain, what is the good way to I mean apa untuk menyuarakannya itu cara yang bagus, cara yang baik, cara yang bagus itu gimana? Sedangkan dia kan leader, jadi itu kita harus
Okay.
respect sekaligus biar tidak menjatuhkan dia.
Okay, thank you, Ma'ruf, for your additional question. Actually, every company have their own HRD, right? HRD department.
Yes.
So yeah, every employee can maybe give an can say report, I think, like want to say something about their job, their stuff in the company, and maybe want to curhat to the HRD, I think. Yeah, it's depend from the company itself, like the rules in the company. You can do it on the XRD or not, but actually mostly in the company you can do it in the HRD, giving a report about your stuff and job. That's it, Maruk.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Stephen. You got a clear answer. We got thumbs up, Rido. Maruk, thank you. Okay, I think we finished.
Yeah, right, Davi. Right.
Yeah. Please close, Rido.
Okay. So thank you for your attention, and I hope you can understand what we explained to you about what is leadership and the point from a leadership. I'm sorry if I already make a mistake. Yeah, right, Davi? So I hope we can still enjoy the class. So thank you very much, guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, so you have watched your friends talking about leadership. So leadership style, yeah. Yeah, leadership is very important. Yeah, so everyone must be a leader. You also will be a leader. So right, leader in the company, leader in your house, in your home life. Your father is also a leader for you, so right, at home. And then the leader in the company is the leader for the employees, right? So why is leadership very important in company? Anyone want to answer? So we do explain that. So leadership style gets you in the role as a leader. So by knowing the leadership style, so you will know your strength and your weakness. Yeah, it will help you how to communicate with your employees. So you must know what is your leadership style. Yeah, so there are five, answered as question by Bella. There are five leadership styles. So many leadership styles, right? We know the authoritative style. We know also the supportive style, and then bureaucratic, yeah, bureaucratic leadership style, and then democratic leadership style, and then servant leadership. Now that we know the servant leadership, yeah. So when your friend asks you what is the best, yeah, what is the best leadership style, the answer is situational leadership style. Right? Situational. The best style of leadership is situational. It depends on the situation. Correct? So when you lead the lazy employee, what will you do? What style of leadership must you have? If you have lazy employee, what kind of leadership style must you use when you have lazy employee? Anyone to answer? Can you hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear
Okay.
it, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you have lazy employee, what kind of leadership style must you use?
May I try, sir?
Yeah.
I think it is a coaching style because in coaching style, there is high directive and high supportive behavior from the leader. Thank you, sir.
Okay. You can also use servant leadership. Yeah. Coaching style is also servant. Coaching style is also called servant leadership. Okay. The other, or you can use situational. So right?
Yeah.
Situational. So you must use. You can use servant leadership, or you can use also autocratic leadership. Yes, right? Yeah, because your employees are lazy, right? But when your employees are diligent, are creative, what is the best leadership style you must use? What is the fit the style if your employees are diligent, are creative, yeah? Even though
I
you're
guess
yeah,
it's a paternalistic leadership, sir.
pardon, paternalistic.
Leadership.
What is paternalistic leadership?
It's a family-oriented leadership. Means that we expect the people as much as we are in a family.
Okay, and then the other style.
That's how we
The other style.
need to understand.
Okay.
The other style is the charismatic leadership style, which is motivational, because they are motivated one another so that they could increase
Yeah.
their diligence with these types of leadership.
Try myself. You can use that. You can use participative leadership style set. You can use democratic set. Democratic leadership style set. Because your employees are diligent and creative, so they are diligent. Without the presence of you, they are still diligent, not lazy. Right? It means that you can use your democratic or democratic style, or also self-leadership also it can be also used to follow them, yeah, right? And this is important. So the best, yeah, the best. So when someone asks you what is the best leadership style, the answer is situational leadership style. It depends on the situation, right? Because in one company, so there are many different kinds of people, right? There are some employees diligent, right? There are some employees lazy, right? There are some employees like to approach the leaders, right? Like it said by Stephen, right? Yeah, some employees like to approach the leaders, right? Yeah, not many assignment, but he is given a lot of reward because he is close to the leaders, right?
Yes, sir.
It's so situational. The best approach is the best style of this is situational. If they situation. How about in your family? I asked Priscilla, what is your father's leadership style?
Yes, sir.
Priscilla's.
My father's leadership style is
Because your father
the family one, sir. Because
What is it? I want you.
sometimes like on the on a big family matter, father will take over and making the decision, while on the situational or occasional things, father will ask us to choose or to solve the problems by ourselves, like that. So.
Mean that your father use situational leadership style, situational, yeah, independent situation, right? Situational, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes this
Yeah,
and sometimes that, right?
situational.
Yeah, situational, good.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Abang Kadapi, what is your father's leadership style in your house?
Maybe I can say that my father is just like a friend for me, sir.
Yeah.
My father is just like a friend for me.
Friend. Okay.
Yeah. It's just if I can say it's just like a flexible leadership, I think.
It means the supportive leadership style, supportive, right? Like a friend,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Supportive leadership style. Okay. Okay, good. And how about Rido? One by one, I want to know one by one your parent leadership style.
I use a father style.
Yeah, your father's
Father
style.
style, yeah. My father.
Yeah.
Yeah, support again, like Daffy.
Oh yeah, so
support lah.
supportive style, yeah, supportive.
Yeah,
Okay.
take that, sir.
Okay, good. Penny Christine.
Yes, sir.
What about your families? Your father?
I think it is the same, sir, with place like situational, because sometimes my family acts to see based on the situation. For example, like if we can solve our problem ourselves, and then our parents will give the problem for us to solve. But if not, and then my parents will help me solve it.
Oh yeah, so it's situational, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And about Felicia?
Mine is also situational, sir, but mostly maybe autocratic one.
Autocratic.
Yes.
When is it autocratic?
Yes,
when,
sir.
when does your father use autocratic leadership style? When?
It is like when we as a child cannot make like a big decision that will affect the family. So my father will use this autocratic leadership style, sir.
Okay. Is autocratic style important in company?
Autocratic, yes.
Yeah.
If for lazy employees, it is needed for manager or the leader to use this autocratic, because when the employees are lazy, it means that they are not motivated. They are not like self-motivated. They will not do the job if they are not ordered or asked by the manager. So the manager has to order the employees to get the jobs done and the organizational goal achieved, sir.
Yeah. So, Felisa, so if you want to find your boyfriend, so yeah, so if you have a boyfriend, so what kind of leadership style will you need from your boyfriend?
Of course, the one with sir said, the one that has the best leadership style, which is situational leadership style, sir.
I have it.
Why situational, not the other leadership style? Why?
Because it is sir that is the best, because we not only need one leadership style, we need to adapt to the situation, because the key of everything lies on adaptability. So we need this best leadership style, which is situational.
Okay, good. Okay, Ma'ruf, what about you, Ma'ruf?
Yes, sir.
What about you?
What about me?
Yeah.
I think my
Your
family.
Your family. Not you, your family. Your parents.
My parents.
Yeah.
Family, I think family leadership.
What is it?
Family leadership. I think like it depends on what happened to
Situational.
Situational. Yes.
Situational leadership.
So if we want to have a vacation, so it's democratic leadership.
That's
So
your.
like for example, like I want to go to the
Yeah.
Medan, and my brother want to go to Jakarta, but my mother want to go to Samba. So we split. We don't stick together.
Does your father?
Ma'ruf want to
No.
Yeah.
Not
Does
like
your
that.
father
So,
ask your opinion when
yes.
father says
My
something?
father asked my opinion why I want to go to Medan. So lah. So my father choose the interesting one. So yeah, like that.
So your father has the participative leadership style, so that because you ask your opinion. Okay.
Oh yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. About Dita Larasati. Dita,
Yes, sir.
what about your family?
My father leadership style.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
He is he is a good listener, a good speaker for me, and his leadership trust each other in our family.
Yes. Okay. So, according to the psychology science, so if we want to determine someone's leader style, so we need questionnaire to be answered, right? So you must answer the questionnaire, and you must have the score, and you will know your leadership style. And I have posted some questionnaire about this, and have you answered the questionnaire? Have you answered the questionnaire? Hello, hello. Can you hear my voice? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Already answered
Okay. What is your leadership style after you answer the
the
questionnaire?
questionnaire.
Ah,
Wait, sir. I will take a look.
okay, please.
It says that the authoritarian leadership is high range, and then democratic leadership is moderate, and laissez-faire is 12, sir.
And,
Is in low range.
And what is your leadership style after you answer the questionnaire? Please.
It says that leaders need to control members and what they do.
Yeah.
They emphasize that they are in charge and exert influence and control over group members. Authoritarian leaders prefer communications be directed up. Communication, sir.
Your dominant leadership. Your dominant. What is your dominant leadership?
Authoritarian, sir.
Authoritarian.
Yeah.
Authoritarian. Okay. It is just a question to know someone leadership based on the psychology science, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And how about Celine? Celine,
Yes.
have you answered the questionnaire?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the score?
Pardon, sir?
What is your leadership style based on the questionnaire?
Based on the
Questionnaire.
democratic leadership, sir.
Democratic leadership. Okay. Why? Why is your style democratic? Celine.
How can I explain it, sir?
From the description show your dominant.
So, from the democratic leadership, it's that the leaders treats member as fully capable of doing work on their own, and they work with group members.
Yeah. Okay.
And try hard to treat everyone fairly and to be above others. And their main goals is to help groups members reach the personal goals. So communication is interactionally actional between leader and members.
Okay. What Mayang? Hello Mayang.
Hello, sir.
How about you? Have you answered the questionnaire?
Yeah, and I got same.
On your video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. What is your leadership style?
Okay, so I got same like what Celine got. I got the democratic.
Yeah.
Democratic leadership, which they work with the group members, and I like to ask for others' opinion because come from that we can create and find a new idea and create the new one to make our strategy more strong, like that, sir.
Okay. So a good leader, a good manager, manager must be a leader, right? Yeah. A manager must have good leadership skills, right? So a manager must have good leadership skill, and a manager must know power and must have power and politics. So the next chapter is talking about power and politics. So this chapter also is related to the leadership style, right? So what happens if a manager has no power and politics? You can imagine that if a manager has no power and politics, can he influence his employees do something? No. So okay, I please the next group. Eric Chandra, yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, to present your topic about power and politics. Please, Eric Chandra.
Okay, sir. Sir, can you give me the host, sir?
Okay, that moment. Where's Eric Chandra? Oh, okay. Why can't I? Okay, Kadapi, return the host to me, please. Kadapi, you haven't written the host to me.
Oh, sorry, 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 sir.
Kadapi, please. Return the host to me, please. Okay.
Sorry, sir, forget, sir.
Okay. Okay, Chandra, please. It's your turn.
Okay, sir.
Who is your friend, Eric Chandra?
Egi, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, can you see my slide?
Yes. Yes, DJ.
Okay. Okay, Egi. Hello,
Okay.
Egi. Okay.
Hello.
So, good afternoon, Sir Adi and friends. So now I would like to present the chapter 7, that is a power and politics. So my member is Egi, yeah, and me. Okay. So okay, it will be present by Egi. Okay, Egi, please.
Okay, so I will explain about difference between power and influence. In definition, power is the potential of one person or group to influence another person or group. Some people have a lot of power, but they don't need to actually exercise it. For example, a police officer sitting on the side of the interstate affects your behavior and those ahead of you. You remove your foot from the accelerator and slow down. It is the officer's potential power to write you a ticket and not the actual behavior of writing it that changes your behavior. This is important to keep in mind. You don't always have to demonstrate your power. If you attain a managerial position and have others who report to you, it is unspoken. And influence, in definition, leads to an entirely voluntary approach to completing work. Through the use of positive affirmations and encouragement, influence results in the team feeling that they have a choice in both the work they require to complete as well as the means they take to get it done. Example, people will go out of their way to assist you and make your experience more enjoyable when they are treated with courtesy and respect. Having good manners show the world we care about others. You don't have to go to Harvard to learn a good manners. They can easily become a habit when we learn to treat others the way we want to be treated. Next, Eric. And now the five base of power. Some forms of power come with a person position in the hierarchy or position of power. Other power may come from the personal characteristic of the person and may have no relationship to their position in the organization or personal power. Position power includes the following. First, legitimate. This comes from the belief that a person has the formal right to make demands and to expect others to be compliant and obedient. Second is reward. This results from one person's ability to compensate another for compliance. Third, expert. This is based on a person's high levels of skill and knowledge. Fourth, referent. This is the result of a person's perceived attractiveness, worthiness, and right to others' respect. And last is coercive. This comes from the belief that a person can punish others for non-compliance. And now, the three lines of power in organization. So, Roosevelt Moskenter described power as a property of organizational systems rather than individuals. She present the following three lines of power for leaders in organization to tap into the gain productive power. First is lines of supply. Leaders bringing the things that their group needs. For example, materials, money, and resources such as a rewards and even prestige. Second is lines of information. Leaders need to know what is happening in the organization that may affect their group goals. Having access to information from all areas of the organization is an important source of power. For example, the company strategy to reach their goal must be kept inside the company. It cannot be known by the company rival or person outside the company. And last is lines of support. A leader needs to be able to innovate to have an impact on the organization. He or she needs support that allows for risk-taking beyond typical organizational routines. Leaders also often need the backing of other influential managers in the organization to get things done. For example, when the company meets a new idea to increase the quality of human resource in the company, the manager must think what is the most innovative way to reach it. The support from the other managers and employees like giving idea will affect a lot in company internal relationship. Next. Okay, now we will see about the most effective influence strategies. So there is 6 strategies in influence. First is rational persuasion. It's a tactic commonly employed by leaders, and it's very effective, particularly if the leader is viewed as an expert. Second is uprising. Involve persuading the target of influence that complying with advance his or her career. It is more likely to be used with peers or followers than with the boss. Third is inspirational. Appeals try to evoke followers' emotion and can work with all targets of influence. It may be particularly useful during times of organizational change. Fourth is consultation. Invites a person to be involved with the proposed idea and may be used in any direction as well. It may be particularly effective with peers in cross-functional teams, for example. This change is based on the quid pro quo in favors will occur between the parties. Fifth is collaboration. It's an offer to provide assistance or resource to the person being asked to do something. It is used less with superiors in organization but can very effective with peers and followers. Last is ingredient is compliment giving or acting differential. This tactic must be used with caution because if it is overdone or comes across as insignificant, it can fail entirely. So the next slide will explain by Eric TJ.
Okay, so I would like to continue. So as you can see from the slide, this is impression management. So it means that impression management is about a set of behaviors that people use to protect their self-image or change the way they are seen by others. So as we know that most people always scare about what people think about them. So that's why the impression management is one of the strategy that they will use to avoid that. Okay, so there are 3 reasons why people are motivated to manage impression. So the first is relevance of goal of the impressions, and then the next is the value of these goals, and then the last is the difference between their desire and current image. So in fact, person is motivated to manage impressions when they see their image as important for achieving a goal such as promotion or pay raise. Yeah, as you can see, this is one of the impression management that happen in the workplace. Yeah, and this is an example of the workers that worried about their self. They worried that people think about their self. So there are a simulation here. Maybe one of you want to explain about this picture? I will give a time.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello?
So I would like to start, may I?
Okay, you may.
So according to my imagination, the first picture is that, for example, A, B, and C. A and B is talking related to a topic, but C doesn't know, and then C only see that the C only sees that the A and B is talking about something, and C is not included in the topic. And then the second picture is that C is very panicked, then thinking that, oh my God, they're talking behind my back. They're talking about me. They're talking how bad I am. They're judging me for being rude. They're judging me for being not responsible enough. They're judging me for not being, yeah, what they really want. And then, and the third picture, C started to view herself, whether he or she actually is, am I really that bad? Starting to regret herself or himself, that what should I do, or what did I do wrong, and then somehow like that. And then on the other hand, we moved on the fourth picture, which is the below the left side. They said that, oh, you are actually really good towards one and another. And then actually A and B is, according to my imagination, A is praising B, like saying that B, you have a good working performance. Actually, he or she is going to approach C about and talk about the same thing, but C already put him or herself in the negative situation where he or she thinks that the A and B is talking bad behind him or her. And then at the end of the day, he knew that, oh, they're not talking bad about me. They're actually wanting to praise what I've done, wanted to say congratulations on keeping the good effort on what I'm doing. And then they're waving goodbye to one another, and then the sea started to relieve. That's what I think about impression, according to my imagination. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. What a nice explanation. Okay. So I think that is one of the ingratiation. So as you know that ingratiation is in Bahasa is menjilat. Yeah. It is one of the strategy that people do when they think in their job situation or job circumstance is not really good. They think people always they think people think bad about this person. So that's why people do ingratiation in order they can avoid about that situation. Okay, so next. So research has found that when presenters engage in internal self-enhancement, they were viewed as immoral, unintelligent, and unfriendly. Okay, so I would like to explain about compare and contrast, minimizing bad and maximizing good. So there are two different goals for using impression management tactics. So the first is use them defensively to avoid blame for poor performance or ask for forgiveness. This is a way to minimizing the bad performance in the company. And then the generate respect and liking from other people. It is maximizing good. Okay, this view of impression management includes these maximizing good tactics such as first is self-promotion, whereby individuals point out their abilities or accomplishment in order to be seen as competent by observers. So they show their skill, they can do this. So that's why the observer will see this person is really good. And then the next is ingratiation. So it is same with what I explained before. So whereby individuals do favors or use flattery to elicit an attribution of likability from observers. And then the next is exemplification, whereby people self-sacrifice or go above and beyond the call of duty in order to gain the attribution of dedication from observers. Okay, so this is a view of impression management includes this minimizing bad tactics such as first is intimidation, where people signal their power or potential to punish in order to be seen as dangerous by observers. And then the next is supplication, where individuals advertise their weaknesses or shortcomings in order to elicit an attribution of being needy from observers. When your teammates tell your team members that you didn't do well in statistic course to elicit their help on the team. Okay, this is the table. As you can see, these are minimizing bad and then maximizing good. So this is the strategy that they can do. So the first is apologies, and then excuse, justifications. It is for minimizing bad. And then the last is maximizing good. They can do exemplification, ingratiation, and self-promotion. Okay, managing impressions with body language. Making the eye contact and having a relaxed facial expression predicts whether a person is viewed as having power. Recent research by Amy Cuddy and her colleague has indicated a person's body language is also an important aspect to impression management. For example, holding an expansive posture may make a person feel more confident and in turn influences how they are perceived by others. Okay, so you can see this is the body language. As you can, there are two different shades. The first is from the top row, which is the people are more try to expand their posture, because some psychologists say that when we want to do an interview, this is one of the best therapy for you to be more confident, rather than you are do the bottom row pose. Okay, the next is a defined perception of organizational politics, or we can say POP, and evaluate the negative outcomes for employees having this perception. So if we are talking about organizational politics, it means that it defines as unsanctioned influence attempts that seek to promote self-interest at the expense of organizational goals. Behaving politically is not prescribed in an employee's job description or formal rule, but people engage in this behavior to gain advantage over others. Research has shown that employees vary in the degree to which they perceive behaviors of others as constituting organizational politics as being self-serving and at the expense of others. Negative political behaviors are a pressing problem for organizations and can create corrosive political climate. So we'll move to perception organizational politics, or we can say POP. Wait a moment. Okay, sorry, I will continue. So POP is defined as an individual subjective appraisal of the extent to which the work environment is characterized as self-serving of various individuals and groups to the detriment or at the cost of other individuals or groups. POP consists of general political behavior, which is includes the behavior of individuals who act in a self-serving manner to obtain valued outcomes, going along to get ahead, which consists of a lack of action by individuals. Okay, in order to secure valued outcomes and pay and promotion policies, which involves the organization behaving politically through the policy it enacts. So this is about perception politics. as well. So there was no relationship between POP and job performance. So a second meta-analysis involved a larger sample of 44,560 participants found that POP is positively related to stress, burnout, turnover, intention, and counterproductive work behavior, and negatively related to job satisfaction, citizenship behavior, and job performance. Other causes include highly centralized decision-making, lack of formality in procedures, and low procedural justice and fairness. In addition, career-related events such as lack of advancement opportunities may trigger POP. Okay, this is a potential cause of POP such as the first is job ambiguity, and then the next is scarcity of resources, and then the last is a poor trust climate. So however, how much control a person has over their work and understanding of what is happening in the organization reduce the effect of POP on stress and job satisfaction. It is important for a leader to build effective working relationship with all of the members of their work group and be fair to avoid the emergence of POP. So as you can see, this is a table, this like the structure. The first is about the organizational influence. It will happen a lack of participation and then a few procedures and poor procedural justice. And then about in the work or job influence, it will get a lack of career opportunities, distrust of management, low LMX or out group. And then the last is about a personal influence. Yeah, it's just like a high match personality and negative effect. These three things will affect to a perception of organizational politics, or we can say a POP. So it will happen a higher job anxiety and stress, and then lower job satisfaction, increased turnover, and lower performance. However, how much control a person has over their work understanding of what is happening. Okay, I think it is already. Okay, so we would like to move to political skill. This is the ability to effectively understand others at work and to use such as knowledge to influence others to act in ways that enhance one's personal or organizational objective. So there are four sets of behavior toward political skill that are compressed. So the first is networking ability. It is like the ability to create a diverse constellation of contacts both inside and outside of the organization. And then the second is social astuteness, is being able to accurately interpret of behavior of others through attentive observation. And then the next is interpersonal influence, is having the ability to adapt influence strategy to in different situation. And then the last is apparent sincerity, is appearing to others as genuine and honest. About the political skill, a meta-analysis of 120 unique sample found that political skill is positively related to self-efficiency, job satisfaction, organizational commitment, work productivity, organizational citizen behavior, career success, and personal reputation. Research has shown that political skill increases the effectiveness of impression management. Individuals who are high in political skill have the ability to create better supervisor impression when they use impression management. However, individuals who engage in high level of impression management as viewed less favorably when they are low in political skill. If lacking political skill, a person should avoid using impression management tactics. Having both the will and skill for political. So the will and the skill for political, some research have demonstrated how will and skill combine. Having a strong power motive is related to being viewed as a formal leader in a group, but political skill is related to higher perception of leadership performance. The relationship between will and skill is now considered to be more complex and can be the best described as an interview-shaped relationship between will and job performance. In other words, having the will to use political skill will improve job performance to a point. However, they can go too far because if a person engages in too much political activity, it may actually harm their job performance. So this is the picture using a U-shapes. Yeah, it is a political will and political skill that will determine their job performance. So two main approaches to mitigate the negative outcomes associated with perceptions of political behavior. The first is to develop political skill. Political skill is the first tool essential for making all the tactics described this chapter work. And then the second is to consider the ethical implication of organizational politics. The second approach to mitigate the negative impact of perception of politics is to ask whether the use of power, influence, or political skill in an organization to obtain outcomes that you prefer is ethical. And then leadership implication, managing with power. So an effective leader needs to understand the difference between power and influence. It is important to recognize that they are structural as well as personal sources of power. Every leadership position will have some positional source of power due to location in the organizational hierarchy. By virtue of position, a leader will also have access to information through communication networks. Generating power and storing it for future use is important. The skillful leader understands how to use this stored power to get things done and solve problems in the organization. So there are following guidelines for managing with powers by Jeffrey Peffer. So recognize that every organization has varying interests and the leader needs to first diagnose the political landscape and then figure out what point of view various individuals and units have on issues of concern to the leader, and then understand that to get things done, you need power. So you need to understand where power comes from and how the sources of power can be developed. And then the last is understand the strategies and influence tactics through which power is developed and used in organization. Okay, so we have a case study. So before we move to the case study, do you want read by yourself or need our groups to read it?
I think let me read for them.
Okay.
So the case study is the Scoria. It's about Scoria and the Daily University. So Scoria is a company that have provide college and universities the tools need to offer degree programs online. The firm's basic package provides service like the Learning Management System or LMS, tech support for the system, and online application management. However, it is also offers package with marketing, recruitment specialist, student service specialist, and at-risk student support, course building assistance, textbook and materials management, and human resource service for adults. Depending upon the service a university choose, Korea charge 30% to 80% of the revenues the university make from each online student. Korea recently entered a partnership with Delhi University, a fairly well-known private university in the southern United States. Delhi wants to offer its MBA, Master of Education, and Master of Professional Studies degrees online. Next, DJ. The reason driving this decision is that there are many students in the state rural areas that want to earn a degree but live more than 60 miles from the campus and are not able to make the drive after work each night or want to give up their weekends in all-day intensive session. Daily decides to use the learning management and online teaching tools, course building service, student recruitment and admission service, and textbook and materials management service. The contract is drawn up and is agreed that Korea will receive 50% of the revenues generated from the students in the online programs. However, now that the contract is signed, a number of issues are arising that are causing Delhi University and its faculty problems. Academic regulatory agencies require that courses be developed and taught by individuals with proper degrees credential. So in this partnership, Delhi faculty develop the course content and send it to the team at Korea that build the course in the LMS. Next. However, to the employees at Korea that are working as admission specialists, the process of application review by Delhi is too long and frustrating. For students and Korea staff, the current process is for the admission team to review the application materials and transfer them to Delhi system. The system then kicks the application to the dean of the program the applicant has applied to for review. As deans are busy people, this can take a few days, if not weeks. To further bog down the process, Korea has forbidden the deans from contacting applicants or their reference. And so the deans don't have a way to get clarification for any question arising from the materials. Thus, on borderline or questionable application, it can take the deans extra time to consider and make a decision regarding to candidate. Next. However, to Korea employees, they feel that they should be able to make a decision within 48 hours and constantly are asking for updates. Finally, Daily's IT department is having issues in the partnership as well. Korea and Daily use different systems that don't interface with each other. The administrator have been discussing options for solving the problem, such as adding new lines or of code that should help one system drop data into the other system, having daily upgrade and change systems. Having Scoria provides staff that enters data into their system using remote access and daily software license, and hiring more staff on daily and to enter the data from Scoria. However, none of the solutions are that ideal to either party. So the IT administrator are looking for the provost of Delhi and the vice president of Korea to come up with an amicable solution. So far, this partnership is off to a rocky start, but it is early in the relationship, and there is a hope that the relationship can be saved. Next year. All right, so there is the study case, and here is the question. First question, identify the different power issues going on in the case. What types of power do the different parties have? And please explain. And second question is, what types of influence techniques could be used to help in any of the situations to reach commitment by both parties? For anyone who wants to answer, just state.
Okay, who want to answer the question? Did you understand about the study case or?
TJ, I think they don't understand the study case, so maybe we can put the slide back to the study case. Yes.
Maybe Egi, you can simplify the meaning of the study case.
Okay, I will explain the study case. So there is two company. First is the Korea, and second is the Delhi University. So in this study case, the problem is the first problem is um, from the let me explain in let me explain in bahasa. Jadi masalah pertama itu dari kebijakan di mana salah satu pihak lebih diuntungkan. Jadi seperti yang kita lihat di sini, masalah pertama itu dari kebijakan itu lebih menguntungkan di negara. Jadi dari pihak Delhi University, mereka tidak bisa menarik kembali bahan yang mereka kirim ke Skorsia, dan jika ada TJ, can you please help me? Because I forget.
Okay, so the study cases tells about there are two companies such as Korea. Korea is one of the company that will provide all colleges and university the tools needed to offer degree programs online. And then one of the university, as we know that Delhi University really want to launch this program. So that's why they asked for this Korea to help to provide the tools about the degree program online. And then you can see from this, Korea will charge 30% to 80% of the revenues the university makes from its online student. Yeah, so they have a made agreement about the revenue. And then the first problem, Daily decide to use a learning management and online teaching tools and course building service, student requirement and admission services, and textbook and material management service. So that's why the contract, based on their agreement, the Korea will receive 50% of the revenues generated from the students in the online program. However, now that the contract is signed, a number of issues are arising that are causing the university and its faculty have a problems. The problems may include as you can see, the academic regulatory agencies require that course be developed and taught by individual with proper degree credentials. So it is really hard for the university that really want to, they must adjust about the new material from the Korea. And then another problem that Korea have an agreement or policy that university are not allowed to change about the books that the Korea has made. So that is the first problem. So the university must follow that, but it is really difficult for the university. And then beside that, university has also take a program like a requirement. So the Korea is providing requirement and admission. So the Korea providing requirement and admission services for daily by ensuring students have a complete application, including any test scores, before sending an application to daily administration office. So that is a benefit to daily, as then they are only processing complete application. Nah, that's just about the point of the study case.
TJ, let me add. So from some admins from me, the problem is also the Scoria and Daily made a solution. So they create a system that can make them be one system, because at first they have the different system, but the solution for making one system is not done, and it's failed. So the both party looking for another solution for problem.
Yeah, maybe you can, Egi, you can explain again about the type of power. Yeah, so
All right.
they will get they can imagine, maybe.
Okay, so I will explain again about 5 base of power. So there is 5 of it. First is legitimate. This comes from the belief that a person has the formal right to make demands to expect others to be compliant and obedient. And second is reward. This result from one person's ability to compensate another for compliance. Third, expert. This is based on a person's high levels of skill and knowledge. Fourth, referent. This is the result of a person perceived attractiveness, worthiness, and right to others' respect. Last is coercive. This comes from the belief that a person can punish others for non-compliance.
So, did you understand? Or maybe one of you want to answer the first question? Or maybe Felicia want to try to answer the question?
TJ, can I try?
Oh, okay. Yes, you can.
I think for the number 1, the power that is that takes over apa? The problem is the legitimate power, because as Egi said before, that legitimate power it is the power that has been granted to the manager under chartered by the organization's peers, and the power itself is assigned by written or verbal contract. And based from your study case, if I'm not mistaken, the company and the school and the university has already made a contract saying that 50% of the revenues will be given to the company and 50% for the school itself. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Then we will move to the second question. Maybe you want to try, all of you, yeah, there's one volunteer want to try to answer this. Okay.
Anyone want to try to answer? In the second question, you just have to choose what type of influence techniques will be used to help in this study case. As I said before, there is some types of influence strategies There is 6 of them. First is rational persuasion. It's a tactic commonly employed by leaders, and it is very effective, particularly if the leader is viewed as an expert. Second is appraising. Involves persuading the target of influence that complying will advance his or her career. It is more likely to be used with peers or followers than with the boss. Third is inspirational. Appeals try to arouse followers' emotion and can work with all targets of influence. It may be particularly useful during times of organizational change. After that is consultation. Invites the person to be involved with a proposed idea and may be used in any direction as well. It may be particularly effective with peers in cross-functional teams. For example, exchange is based on the quid pro quo of favors will occur between the parties. After that is collaboration. Is an effort to provide assistance of resource to the person being asked to do something. It is used least with superiors in the organization, but can be very effective with peers and followers. Last is ingratitude, is compliment giving or acting differential. This tactic must be used with caution because if it is overdone or comes across as insecure, it can fail entirely.
Okay, anyone want to answer? Stephen, maybe? You want to try answer number 2?
I think they want to see the study case again, TJ.
Okay.
Anyone want to try? Oh. TJ, Saradi said we must skip it if no one want to answer it.
Okay.
So last time, anyone want to answer? Number 2.
No one?
No one. Okay, we think we will skip it.
Okay, we skip this study case and we will like to move to another study case. This not a long like before. So I will read it. So there is a story. You walk by your boss' office and hear him asking his spouse how their sick child is doing. You see your boss taking a box of pen. from the storeroom and putting it in her purse on the way out of the office. Your boss asks your opinion about a nice purse on eBay. She shows it to you on her computer after your meeting. You overhear your boss making calls to advance his part-time freelance business. You hear about your boss making abusive remarks to a seal worker who made mistake on a report. She yells at your seal workers, why are you so stupid? She said like that. You are reviewing expense reports submitted by your boss, and you notice that one of the documents submitted has been photoshopped to make the expense look richer than it was. So the question is, do you think that any of the above behaviors are acceptable? Which ones? Did you decide to do nothing in any of the cases? Explain why. And then the next is rank the behavior of your boss in terms of the degree to which they violate ethics and explain your ranking. Maybe someone want to answer the question?
Can I try answer number one?
Yes, you can.
I think the above behaviors, there's part where that kind of behavior is acceptable and not acceptable. For me, I think the acceptable behavior is when the boss correct the report to the coworker, but the unacceptable part is when the boss itself yells to the worker, because I think it's kind of abusive and it kinds of negative vibes, because if the leader say something negative directly to the worker, it will make the worker feel down, and I think as a leader they should not do that. And for the question of did you decide to do nothing in any of the cases, I think no. We have to do something. For example, like we need to teach the coworker the correct way how to see a financial report that has not been photoshopped, and we have to give like the real actual report to the coworker so that he can analyze it better. Like we give all information to the worker, and then we have to teach them on how to see it by the help of the HR department. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the answer. And then the next who want to answer? Number 2, rank the behavior of your boss in terms of the degree to which they violate ethics. Explain the ranking.
May I try to answer
Yes.
number 2?
Yes,
So
you may.
the boss, based on the illustration, it says that the boss is not really professional because she herself calls on herself problems while at work, and then the second one is that she yells at the co-workers because of making mistake, and then manipulate the report with Photoshop. So I think that the behaviors that the boss did that violates the ethics. The ethics is the first one is improfessionalism, and then the second one is rude, and then the third one is manipulative. So the ranking starts with the lowest one, which is being rude to the coworkers by yelling at him or her directly, and then the second one is being in professionalism while at work, but you still bring your self or home matters to work. And then the third one is that she manipulates the reports by Photoshop, and that is the ethics, the ethic that she violates in this case. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Okay, we'd like to move to the quiz time. Okay, if you want to answer, yeah, you can. Just raise your hand or just tell me. So there are three questions. Yeah, you can choose.
Anyone want to try?
JJ, aku coba J.
Okay, nomor berapa?
Nomor 1, number 1.
Okay, you can.
So I think the differences between power and influence. First is power when you are have a high status or division. Maybe you are a boss or maybe a head of division of something in a company, and then it is called power because you have a right and you can make rule for your member teams. And then the influence is when you are act like a leader because if you are act well so that the members will follow you. That's called influence, I think. And there is no relation between power and influence because power is get from what you have done, and sometimes it may be not proper to the person, to the right person. So I think that there is no relation between that. Thank you, TJ.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Maybe another want to try answer number 2 and 3.
Oh, again. Can I try
Okay.
answer number 2?
Okay, you can.
So in order to determine the company or organizations having a strong organizational politic is that we could see how the employees within the company itself has the high sense of belonging, because the organizational politic itself means that they are using power and connections and build up the network so that they could maintain the organizations as if the organization was their own organizations. They're not working there as an employee, but they're there because they're most likely like the owner of the company. And that can be seen like it's not only one person who reoriented in the organization itself. Like if one manager has been expelled or has been fired, another junior manager can come up to the position easily after gaining the promotion and after doing something valuable as the reward of his or her job. And that is to determine the company's organization having a strong organizational politic is through the behavior of the employees itself, whether it is productive or not, whether they're responsible towards another or not, whether they're depending to their boss or not. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the answer. And then the last question, who want to answer?
Hello, TJ. May I try?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so the question is why political skill is needed in the company. Okay, so we all know that good political skill can involve and excelling in 4 key areas such as like networking, social, astuteness, interpersonal influence, and sincere opportunities. And developing political skills will foster the relationship at work and build trust and among colleagues and superior. And because we know that to develop our company, to make it have more progress, we must have many relations and work together with other partners, so that it's important to have a good political skill. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Okay, we move to the next. Who really want to ask about this chapter? I will open maybe 2.
2 questions.
Okay, 2 questions. Is there anyone want to ask? It's
So I would like to ask,
yeah.
just now in your presentation, you guys told us about impression. So everyone meets one another, and there's this one word called first impression. For the first impression, we see this person as a very promising person, really responsible person, and a person that we could rely on, we could tell a trustworthy person. But along the way, we could see that this person is still being human, as we all know that they make mistakes and then they still try to grow one another, sometimes caught on fire by their emotions and so on. And how would you feel in order to fix that first impression? I believe that if we see that person, we will feel that, oh, this it's just for first impression. He or she is just for first impression person. It's not the whole people itself. How would you cope with that first impression that the first time he or she built with you, in order to maintain the relationship between co-workers in the workplace? Thank you.
Okay,
Hey,
thank you for the question.
Eggy, you can, yeah, if you want.
Okay.
Yes.
So Felpris, you asked about first impression. So I think first impression is important, but it doesn't make not all people think that impression is he or she what is it? First impression itu tidak menyatakan bahwa orang ini sesuai dengan yang kita harapkan gitu. Jadi walaupun kita lihat first impression orang itu bagus, tapi ternyata sikapnya berbeda dari first impression yang kita lihat. Nah, dari situ sorry, can you repeat the last part of your question, Felpris?
So jadi gini, how can you cope with that first impression? Kayak kita udah ada ekspektasi kalau dia tuh orangnya sangat trustworthy, sangat trusted lah gitu. Tapi ternyata orangnya tuh nggak sebagus di first impression. How do we manage the relationship as co-workers gitu? Karena kita taunya dia tuh trusted banget gitu, bisa diandalkan. Ternyata tuh orangnya nggak kayak gitu.
Okay. Give me some time to discuss with TJ first.
Okay.
Okay, so I will direct to answer the question. So how to manage that? If you know that, as Agi said, that first impression is really is one of the points that people see us when we want to do, or maybe to do an interview or want to find a job. So that's why the first impression is really, really, I think most people think that is important. Yeah. But how, when people expect that this person is not what as like we expect. So the first thing maybe that's why we can see about their performance. If they do a job, we can see about their performance first, and then if we see that from their performance, yeah, it is not like what we expect. So maybe we can do some coach in order to relate their connection or maintain the relationship. So that's what I think about it.
Is it clear?
Thank you guys.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
very clear. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for all of you, and then stay safe and stay happy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, have you written the host to me, Chandra? Okay, so yeah, so
Yes, sir.
the study case has taken a long time, sir, too much time. So next time, so when you have study case, you must post in WhatsApp group. So the next meeting, so the other can answer the question. So yeah. So from these two topic, we have talked about leadership and power and politics. So what's the difference between power and influence? Yeah. Power forces people to complete a task. Is power, correct? Power forces people to a task, and influence help the people understand why the task is necessary. Is influence, right? And then from these two topics, you can write a thesis. You can write it can be the title for your thesis or your final project. Leadership like this: the influence of leadership on the performance, example, or the influence of leadership style on the marketing performance. Or we can also write the influence of leadership on the financial performance. And then the politics and the influence of the LMS or leader LMX, yeah, the influence of LMX on the performance or the productivity. So it can be the title for your research, maybe especially for the HRM students, right? Yeah, HRM, yeah. So you have two titles for your research from these two topics. So the last question is why are these topics very important to your department? So I need three students from three departments. From marketing, why are these topics very important to your department? For marketing, who is marketing here? Who take marketing here? Who
Yes,
takes
sir.
marketing? Yeah, who takes marketing?
Me, sir.
Okay.
Kedafi.
Okay. Why are these two topics important in marketing? Are these two topics important in marketing department?
Yes, sir.
What are the importance of this to your department? Versus style and power and politics in marketing. So you will be the marketer. Yeah. How can these two topics contribute to your marketing department? Kadapi, please, Kadapi. No comment? only important. Yeah.
No comment, sir.
So you will be the marketer. The marketer must have good communication, so that must communication skills. Yeah. So you must have strong leadership style, so that to make your marketing good, so that you also have a good performance in your marketing. Okay, financial. Who takes financial department here? Who takes financial department here? Who? No one wants to say?
Me, sir.
Yeah, Chandra. Okay.
Yeah.
What are these two topics important to your department?
The first is about the leadership. As we know that leadership is make a decision when they want to do innovative things. So that's why this is really important for the company with about make a decision in the financial sector. They can see about the when they want to merge with other company. It is a really good um, leadership decision for that. For example, they can know this when we work with other company, it is will increase our benefit in the company.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about power and politics?
Maybe they can, for example, like a politics skill that I've already explained before. It is like when it make have a make maintain the connection between the CEO workers, so they can work properly when they have a good connection with that.
Okay. Who take the HRM department, please? Please, HRM. Yeah, please. Who take HRM? Please, the student of HRM department. Speak, please. One of the students, please speak the contribution to these two topics to your department. Who, please?
Sir, may I try?
Okay, please, Priska.
Okay, so in my opinion, these two topics, which are leadership and then power and influence, are really important in human resource department because we need people in the organization to listen to us about the HR rules, to follow the rules, and then to help them understand about why these rules are important in the organization. That's my opinion, sir. Thank you.
So before we end this subject to discuss, please I ask you to student to deliver your closing remark. You must say the benefit and what you have got from these two presenters, yeah, talking about their topic. Okay, please, from Felicia, please.
Okay, so first of all, thank you very much for Sir for today's class, and thank you for the groups who have presented their materials for us today. Muhammad Yodi, Rido, Eric Chandra, and Rifonatan. The lesson I got today and is beneficial for me is about leadership styles, and power and politics. Thank you, stay healthy, and have a good day, everyone.
Okay, Pelagia. Pelagia.
Hello, sir and friends. I want to say thank you for the presenters today. They presented their material very well. And see you next week, guys. Thank you.
Okay, Mewa. Mewa.
Yes, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Everyone must turn on the video, please. Don't turn off your video. Okay, please. The video must be on. Okay, please. It is video Zoom, not video audio. Not Zoom audio, yeah, Zoom. Zoom meeting. Not Zoom audio. Not Zoom voice.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Everyone for the today's class, I very enjoy. Thank you for the presenter. Stay healthy.
Okay. Para Rumika. Oh. Okay. Rido.
Yes, and so thank you for today class. I hope what I got from today can give so many benefit and about the material, so I can understand about leadership and their politic. And so thank you very much. See you next time, guys. Thank you.
Radioris.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, all. I think thanks big for the presenters today that deliver the material about the leadership and political and the presenter by group today. Thank you and stay safe and stay healthy, guys. Thank you.
Okay. Fanny Christine.
First of all, I would like to say thank you to sir and the presenters for today's class. And the class was great and fun. And what I had learned in today's class was leadership is important because it shapes the organization itself and it's like a role model. And moreover, organizational power is important, like the study case that the group had presented. And it can be a beneficial case for us in terms of working with other parties. Thank you and stay safe, everyone.
Lydia Snaini.
Thank you, sir and friends, for the lectures and presentation today. I hope it will be useful for all of us. Don't forget to take care of yourself and stay healthy. See you guys next time. Thank you.
Stephen.
So first of all, good afternoon, sir, and thank you for the presenter today. The lesson that I got today is leadership is important because it can determine how well your company will be running. Thank you.
Celine, Claudia.
Thank you for Sir Adi and all of my friends that presented for today. Hope that we understand all. And stay safe, everyone. Thank you.
Mayang. Mayang.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I want to say thank you very much and congratulations to the presenter. You guys deliver it well, and I got so many beneficial information for me. And see you next week.
Okay, Amelia. Amelia.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for today's class. The board of group have presented the material very well, and then I can understand well about leadership, political, and power. Thank you.
Okay. Felicia Priscilla.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you, sir, for hosting this class today. You guys did an amazing job on the presentation, especially on the chapter 6 from leadership, presented by Yodi and Davi, and then the chapter 7 on politics and power, presented by Eric Chandra and Rifonatan. The lesson that I've learned from today's presentations is that leadership is very important to the company and the organization itself, because through it we can build a strong team, and politics and powers relates to one another in order to create a better future for the organization. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you.
Eric Chandra. Eric Chandra.
Okay, thank you for this class today. And then what the lesson that I get is about the leadership. It's really important for us to determine our company. Thank you.
Oke, terus Paradina.
Okay, thank you for Sir Adi and all of my friends. Stay healthy and stay safe, everyone.
Oke. Erik Parulian.
Good afternoon, Sir Adi and my friend. Thank you for the presenter today. Have presented well and hope the material will give us benefit in the future. So see you next week.
Oke, Giovanni.
So thank you for today's lecture for Mr. Adi and friends and today's presenter. So today I got to learn about what is leadership and what is politics and powers. So thank you for the presentation. See you in next meeting. Stay healthy, everyone.
Oke,
Thank
Robi.
you.
Robi.
So, hello everyone, good afternoon. Thank you for today, especially to the groups who have presented their presentation very well. You guys have presented it in very details. Once again, thank you and stay healthy everyone. See you in next meeting.
Oke, Julian.
Hello and thank you for today's presenter. I'll see you on next meeting. Stay safe and have a good day, everyone.
Oke. Hey, Davi.
Kak Davi sholat, Sir.
Oke. Dita Larsati.
Okay, thank you, Sir Adi and friends. From the lesson today, we can know more about what is leadership and the styles that delivered by Davi and Rido, and also we get knowledge about power and politics from Eric and Egi. Such a good material delivery. Thank you for the presenters. I hope what we studied today will give benefit for us. Stay healthy and have a nice day. See you next week.
Oke, Alda. Short comment ya, Alda.
Thank you, Sir Adi and the two group who presented today. That's a very good presentation. And stay healthy, everyone.
Oke, Lekawati.
Thank you for Sir Adi and thank you for the presenters today. Stay healthy and stay safe, guys. See you.
Oke, Rizko Noval.
Okay, thank you for Mr. Adi for today's class, and also good job for the presenter. Hope that all of us can get the benefit from the material. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you.
Yana Dita Warni. Yana Dita.
Thank you for Sir Adi and thank you for the presenter for delivering material very well. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you.
Oke, Egi.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the material presented today and stay healthy. Thank you.
Ma'ruf.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you for today. Thank you for the presenter that I can learn a new material about leadership and power and politics. So see you next week, guys.
Oke, Lisa.
I want to say thank you for Saadi and today's presenters for the material about leadership and power and politics. I hope everyone stay healthy. Thank you and have a nice day, everyone.
Bella Sapira.
Good afternoon, sir and friends. I want to say thank you so much to Mr. Adi and the presenter today. The presenter have presented the material so well, and you helped me to understand more about leadership and power and politics. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Jordan.
Good afternoon, sir and friends. Thank you for the material for today and good presenters and good presentation. Thank you.
Okay. Stephanie. Stephanie.
Hello everyone. I want to say thank you to the presenters today for delivering such a good materials, and thank you and see you next week everyone.
Okay, Dela.
I would like to say thank you to Mr. Adi and today's presenter for presenting the material about leadership, politics, and power. Hope what we learned today can be beneficial for us. Thank you.
Okay, so next week, two groups must present two group. One day, one meeting, two group. Okay, we'll next week. We'll be next week presenters. Will be next week's presenters. Next Wednesday. Will. Okay, you can write on the group, yeah.
Okay, sir.
Write on your group, yeah. Write on the
Okay,
group.
sir.
Yeah, okay. I think that's all today.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your coming, for your present in the Zoom meeting here. See you later next Wednesday. Okay.
See you, sir. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Stay safe, sir.
How to do?
Thank you.
Okay.